Well, hello. Thanks for the lurk, MLG. Appreciate you. Welcome in, everybody. It's been a while since we've been in here. Figured we'd give it a go. Sorry, it's been a hot minute since, my daughter was having trouble going to sleep. And so I was dealing with that whole mess. And then, I hadn't eaten any dinner, so I went and got some food. And now I'm here, so we're just gonna do this for a little bit. I don't really plan on streaming forever. I'm thinking maybe a couple hours of just laid back, whatever the hell is happening in here, time. Probably bed. Because I am down for the count and don't want to participate anymore. I was up really late last night. Because after I got off here, I inevitably just went and started working on all my stream elements. All the fun parts. Just couldn't make myself stop. Which is fine, but I screwed myself. Per the usual. And now, Sam has to remember how the hell things work. Let's go back to, let's see, where are my stuff here? Let's just go back to what we know. So, this does work there. Okay, so all my stuff is still in orderly fashion. So, that works out. This toe's working on all that junkaroo. Oh, cool. So I forgot I got those. Let's see, I think I have to unlock these, right? There we go. Let's see where we're at here. We're 62 Paladin. Okay. What am I doing here? That's not what this is, right? Oh, I haven't started this yet. That's right. Alright, yeah. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the whore leader may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldic and Vimiles are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Minfilia. It is expected that the Sagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola, I would have you assist in this effort. Yugiri says, if it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. Merlwib. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the third levy, and Lady Yugiri the fifth. And I'm going to be up front, bashing its head in. Merwib says, but what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. Philia says, I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Tedra. May the crystal bless and keep you. What's the whore leader? Did I don't even remember doing that one. Did I? Maybe I did. Let's just do this. Lord of Horror. Let's do that one. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, and I may die. But we're gonna try it anyway. Yep, that one. The Sachgin. Time lives is 60 minutes, 1 to 8 players. 2. Oh. Well, this will be a nightmare. Hi, soldier. Thanks for the alert, buddy. All the trials. Yeah, I'll probably be fine. We'll see what happens. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be a hellacious nightmare. Oh, that was quick. Do I know what I'm doing? Hell no. But here's hoping. Here's hoping crap doesn't go awry. A light party to a full party. Oh. Go murder stuff. He shot water balls at me. That was rude. Why you shoot the water balls at my head? Goo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo-boo. 2 arms! 2 arms! Well, that thing was actually pretty damn scary. It didn't look that intimidating up first, but now it looks kind of freaky. dusty. It's actually yeah, sad. That was it. That was underwhelming. Poo poo choo. That was extremely underwhelming. It's fine though. Yeah, it is what it is. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. We're good. Everything's fine. Alright, so where are we going now here? Yeah, I suppose we need to teleport, eh? Excuse me. Oh boy. We're all jamming out here. Alright, so we're going this way. Going this way indeed. Yes. Proceed to the command room. Let's talk. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Talk it out. Let's talk it out.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Yo.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
So negative.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Yes, ma'am. Made it. At least to the end of that bit. Oh boy, it's thinking about it extra hard today. Whew. Let's see what we got here. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate, leading to a pier for small fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hyrian or Hyrian man. I'm gonna be struggling all night. There, and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Leminson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But there is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Well, tally-ho. Shall we? Oh, I don't think I wanted to go here. Or maybe I did. I don't really know. We'll see. Probably not, but... Let's see. Can't run yet. Can't chocobo anywhere. Let's see if we can just hop somewhere we gotta go. So we gotta go to the lower decks. Okay, so Theorite Plaza is the way to go, I guess. And from there we just go south. Holy crap, dude. Oh, if I make it an hour, I'll be surprised. This may be just a really short time, and we may just do some, I could rethink this whole thing. It's exhausting being alive with a toddler. Let's see. Which way we gotta go? This way. Well, I don't want to do that. Sprint. Inconspicuous man. Got business with me, venture? Sure do, friend. So you're the man the Admiral set word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred, too. It's been a while since I saw his shite-eaten grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. And you must be the Far Easterner that Mirwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Ugiri of Doma. Yeah, 'tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I heard of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Lims is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you've developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose. I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you've come with us, Ugiri of Do What's It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha! And that didn't come out right, did it? Master Tedra, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. Sorry, guys. Ugh. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Yes. Let's do that. Alright. Real quick. Let's just go open this magic coffer. Where'd it go? There it is. Oops. An onion shield and break blade. Let's see. Whoa, that's intense. And an onion shield. Where is it? There it is. It's adorable. Alright. Ugiri. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Well, suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Menphilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, warrior of light. Oops. The Rising Stones. Well, here we go. What's up, Strobe? How you doing, buddy? How's life treating you today? I'm exhausted. Genuinely, I'm kind of having trouble staying awake. I'm trying to, but it's real hard. I'm trying to be exciting and trying to do all that, but I had trouble sleeping last night and did a whole bunch of stuff I probably shouldn't have all at the same time, and didn't go to bed until like 5 a.m. So, and here we are. See, Strobe, I feel bad because I've only been streaming for half an hour. Like I would. I just feel guilty about streaming for only a half an hour. I think my plan really is to push myself until, let's see, what time is it now? See, here it's 10:31 here. I'm gonna push myself until 11, which is when my wife gets done with work, so we'll just do what we can until then. By the way, Strobe, if you go here, just for funsies, I talked about this last time, and I finally found it and added it to it. And again, no need to buy anything, and no one needs to. But I added that chair that I was talking about, the ridiculous chair. You should go check it out. It's actually really funny. I forgot there's certain aspects of it. Like there's it's got a massage setting in the back of it. So you literally can sit there and get massaged while you play video games. Not only that, but it's like it's just an extremely lazy, it's an extremely lazy purchase. It's one of those things where, you know, you just have it. I mean, it reclines and shit. It's great. It's fantastic. And maybe one day soon or maybe one day period, it's definitely not going to be soon, but, you know, maybe at some point. Maybe at some point I'll own it. It would be nice, but yeah, I'm not holding my breath or anything. Yeah, it is pretty sick. That's my, you know, people want Secret Lab and stuff, and I'm not absent from that. Secret Lab chair would be awesome, but as far as my next chair goes, that's gonna be it, for sure. The ultimate lazy man's chair.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul. But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elizabeth spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is aught amiss?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Ruh-roh.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Yeah-oh. The small man is angry. Our friends, that very isle itself, everyone and everything. Everyone and everything. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh. Witchcraftery. No, no. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak on a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations, which we had previously attributed to good King Mogomog, the 12th. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Acelia? I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees hailing from Ul'dah, this time, are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domons. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. Shall meet with them at once. Acelia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Tedra, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Yeah, alright. It seems reasonable. Well, let's go. Let's go, B. Let's get out of here, B. Run, fools, run. Well, keep doing that. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domons. Just give us a task, and we'll see it done. Pray, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I know we had to run, the only question was where, and then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So, you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Domon's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word. Tadora? Is Artemis? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alfino, and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it. Alfino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Tedra. Oh, we will. We'll freaking sprint. We'll pick all of these up later. Let's see. We'll go to the steps. Go to the steps and figure out where else we gotta go. Actually, hold on a minute. Well, F. Never mind. I tried to stop it. I was too late. I know, Strub. It's like, oh, it's so happy. By the way, Alfino's been shot. What? Oh, and by the way, we're all happy about it. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. Some of the stuff this game does doesn't make any sense. As far as that kind of stuff is concerned, not anything else. Alfino looks like not even injured. Look how uninjured he looks.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility.
Nobody likes Alfino.
To an Ul'dah, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dah way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet
Sorry,
none would
guys.
dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the immortal flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Ruh-roh. I thought I could make it. It's not happening. I'm literally over here falling asleep, and that's not great. So, I'm just gonna go to bed. Gonna go to bed and try to be a person tomorrow instead. You too, Strobe, and thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few minutes. A few minutes that I was, here doing all this craziness, but we're gonna just go invade somebody real quick. And by invade, I mean raid. Let's see, who do we have? I think Commander Emulated Penguin, or EP, is on. He is. We're gonna go raid him. I'm sure there's people already here watching him, but hey, why not, right? Might as well. Alright. Well, y'all have a good rest of your night. Strobe, thanks for being here, and MLG and Soldier, I appreciate you. Appreciate you being around. Adios, friends, and I will see you tomorrow.